everyone, welcome back to Beyond Decadent Planning with Erin. Today we are going to be cash stuffing for the week of September 26th. For those of you who are just joining me, I use a zero-based cash budgeting system where every single dollar I have has a designated purpose. Once I identify all my bills that come out of my checking or my account, I then withdraw all the money in cash and identify it for a specific purpose in my cash envelope system. I normally empty out my wallet before I get to today, but I forgot to do that. So you guys are going to see a little bit different process. And I actually have a little bit of money saved left over. I have $5. So I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but we are going to do that. I also, I did have some medical expenses. So I have not had a chance to update this envelope. So I've got, 85 left. I am going to put all of the coins in my little coin thing over there. And so I can't remember, or I am not good at the math. So 150 minus 85. So I used 65 out of there. So we will put this back into my medical envelope. And then this goes in my blue binder. So it is ready to go for cash stuffing. The other thing I have is I have all these receipts, so I haven't written them down yet, which is why they're still in my wallet. So I will need to do that at some point, but I won't be in this video. And then all my change. So I have a savings program where I just kind of throw all my change in my wallet. Whatever is left over gets put in my little bucket. And once it gets full, I take that and put it in the bank. And I think that is it. Okay, so we are now ready for cash stuffing. So in my entertainment envelope, we are going to be putting $25. My spending is going to be getting a 50. Food is getting 700. So I've got 4 100s, 4 50s, and then 5 20s. I'm just going to count that and make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 55, 56, 20, 40, 60, 81. So 700 into my food. Gas is getting, I'm only going to be putting 100 in here, even though I do have 200. The other 100 will go to my husband, along with his spending. I don't keep that in my wallet. That's for him to have in his wallet. So I'll have 150 and 50s left over to give to my husband. And then I'm putting 25 in my household. Household is for items like laundry detergent, hand soap, that kind of stuff. And that is my wallet. So everything in here I typically spend, other than, shockingly, I have a $5 bill left. So that will go, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that, but I should decide by the end of the video. Okay, actually, I'm going to take one at a time. Oh, and these balances, because I typically spend everything That's in my wallet. I don't keep extras, and apparently I can't. Okay, that's gonna bother me, so I'm gonna just wait that out. I don't keep any extra, so whatever I'm putting in for that month is the balance, or that pay. Okay, beauty is getting 25. So now I've got 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Clothing is getting 30. And it has 20, 30, 40, 55. Date night is getting 20. So I've got 50, 70, 90, 1, 5, 10, 15. Kids, so that's sports, school, any really expenses. Oh, and I need a new card. Will be in the kids, so they are getting 225. So 225. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 50, 5, 50, 70, 5, 80. So 580. Sorry, I can't count. There we go. Which is good because we have my kids' sports teams are all made. So now we're going to have cash calls coming out, as well as both kids have tournaments coming up already. So we're going to have hotel expenses. If you have kids and they are not in sports yet, avoid it. It is a very expensive proposition. So I think about all the money I would have if my kids weren't in sports. 120, 35. And yeah, it would be amazing if I had that money and didn't have to spend it all the time. Of course, I would be super sad because that is honestly most of my social life is also sports, like between the parents on sports things, and then I'm on the board for hockey. So, oh, yeah, I did enter that. So 51, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 205. Okay, so that is my blue binder. I will move on to my yellow. And you'll notice here I have my balances on here, and that's just so when I'm at home, I can easily flip through and see how my balance is. But then if I'm looking in my binder, I can easily also see how much is in there. So it's just, I like it as much posted all over the place. So it's easy for me. Okay. Birthdays. So this is for my kids' birthdays as well as when they get invited to parties. So this one's getting 10. And this typically is smaller bills just because for birthday parties, I like to give like 25, 30, and it's easier if they're all in small bills. So I don't typically condense this one. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 10, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. Car maintenance is getting a 50. So 51, 50, 70, 90, 2, 10. I had some car issues recently, so I'm trying to build this one up again. My car is super old, so it is I'm probably going to have to start saving for a new car. I just don't want to have the extra bill payment. So yeah, I'm hoping it'll last me at least another year. That's also why I have my emergency. I feel like there's always something going wrong in my house these days. So this one's getting 90. So 1, 50, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70. And seasonal is getting 75. So this is for all of the holidays. We have Thanksgiving, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Halloween, and Christmas coming up where we typically spend money. So 51, 52, 53, 54, 20, 30, 45. So we'll have to buy all the stuff for the turkey. I don't know if my mom is in town for that holiday. So if she is, we'll probably go to her house, which means I can save the money and just bring some items. So I won't have to buy the turkey and stuff. But there is a chance she won't be here, in which case then I will be cooking. Savings challenge. This I'm trying to save up for a stand-up freezer. So it's just definitely slow going. So 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 310, 30, 50, 60, 75, 85, 95, 400, no. I lost track. I'm going to do this different. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to save the 50. 1, 2, 5. So 350, 350, 360, 70, 85, 90. Huh. Did I forget to write that down? I must have forgotten it, so it's 400. I missed writing down a 10. Oh well. Always nice to find extra money in here, so this is fantastic. So I've got 400 in there. And finally, vacation is my last one. Oh, that's why it's a 20. Losing my mind, people. Losing my mind. 20. There we go. I did not miscount. Now, my last 10 will go into vacation. So I've got 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. This is what happens when I talk and try to count. It does not work. But that's okay. So that is the last for my binders. Now I have $150, so this will go to my husband. So we will leave that there. And now I'm just going to add up everything on here and find out how much total I have. Hopefully it has gone up from this amount, which it should have. Awesome. So there is an extra $400 and some in there, which is great. Like I said, I had a whole bunch of emergencies happen over the summer. So this was closer to 5,000 at one point. And so I'm hoping to get it back up there relatively soon, which would be fantastic. So that is my cash stuffing video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's what I do every 2 weeks. So if you want to see more videos like this, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed this video, hit like. And as always, comments are welcome. Thanks, everyone.